What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. Don't believe everything that you read. Obviously, there are plenty of fake polls out there, suppression polls, and information that is designed to trick you and to have you live inside of a little bubble where they can psyop you and break your brain. But it's important for you to follow channels that do their best to present all available evidence and piece together the trends. And if there's one thing that we can do on this channel that I would argue is our superpower, is we are able to see patterns. Pattern recognition is something that we pay attention to all the hours of the day, and we're able to sort of knit together some of the little things that are happening, maybe underneath the water, little things that they don't want you to know about, that point to a greater overall message. And the message here is that Kamala Harris is losing the election. That's the message. This is the message, and we have multiple pieces of data to show that. Here we go. Donald Trump opens up big lead in our election model, says the Daily Mail. Kamala Harris's best weeks are behind her. Where are the voters who could decide the election? You can see here that Donald Trump is now cruising. Something's going to break. It's leaning Trump in the election model for the Daily Mail. It's almost to lean Trump. This is, of course, because President Trump is getting assistance from some big polls that dropped just last night. Real Clear Politics average is now back to Donald Trump being the projected winner. Trump at 281. Just a reminder that Donald Trump wasn't even going to crack 100 electoral votes when he was running in 2016, and he ended up winning. And now Donald Trump says he's winning now. If Donald Trump wins the popular vote, if these margins are upheld, then we all go to bed at 9 o'clock on election night, and Donald Trump winning the popular vote means 100% chance of President Trump winning the election. Oh, boy. So the averages are kind of all over the place. Obviously, you have these left-wing sites like Bloomberg that have always had Kamala Harris up 5. But the averages for some of the larger, more, what's the right way to say this, established pollsters who haven't shown total bias are now pretty shockingly in Trump's favor and swinging towards Trump. Now, of course, Donald Trump, with the new Trafalgar polling showing that President Trump is about to win Pennsylvania. Trafalgar has Trump up 3 in Pennsylvania, and they're the most accurate pollster in America. Representative Elissa Slotkin warns Harris is underwater in Michigan. Why is this important? Well, she's running for the damn Senate in Michigan. She's a current member of Congress from Michigan. And she worked at the CIA, so she's like the CIA plant that's going to be put inside the Senate to do their bidding, much like Kamala Harris, right? She warned donors last week that internal polling for her Senate campaign shows Vice President Kamala Harris is underwater in Michigan, according to a video clip obtained by Axios. It's impossible for Trump to win Michigan and then to lose the election if everything else holds consistent with where it is right now. Michigan is actually the state where Kamala Harris polls the best of all the swing states. It's pretty interesting. Donald Trump winning every single swing state poll. Winning Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Harris' simplest path to victory. If President Trump sweeps the Sun Belt, he'd only need to pick off one of those states to win the election. 538's average of the polls shows Harris up about 2 points in Michigan. But who the hell cares about them? Let's go to the person who's actually running for office, who's from Michigan. I'm not feeling my best right now about where we are. Kamala Harris, a place like Michigan, she said during a virtual fundraiser with Senator Cory Booker. So I don't think this was supposed to be broadcast.
I'm not feeling my best right now about where we are on Kamala Harris in a place like Michigan right now. We have her underwater in our polling.
Oh my, underwater in the polling. This is not good. It's not good. Michigan Democrat Congresswoman caught on tape casting doubts of Kamala Harris's chances in Michigan. Of course, Michigan is a massive union state, and the Teamsters Union all but came out and endorsed Donald Trump. They're cowards. They should have endorsed Donald Trump. They're cowards. They're total cowards. But this is something that by not endorsing Kamala Harris and by Teamsters by 30 points across the country saying they want Trump, and it's like 60-30, the split. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, what is a state like Michigan? Where's that going to go? Any pollster running legitimate internal surveys in Michigan knows that she is telling the truth here. Man, Kamala Harris is underwater. Maybe this is why Kamala Harris looks so crackly right now. Man, she is looking brutal. Slotkin warned donors last week that internal polling show Kamala's underwater. I'm not feeling good. Ooh, boy. Some of the intel polls are also showing that she's going to get beat, that Mike Rogers may well win this Senate seat. Oh, man, what a world. Michigan Democrats are sounding the alarm. People want Trump back, says the Trump campaign. People in Michigan are sounding off as well, talking about what's gone wrong in that state. Not a good clip for Kamala.
I work manufacturing, so I know really what a lot needs to be done, and I'm not sure what everybody's missing. You got anything you could throw in for me?
Well, we do have a lot of lifelong Democrats and they were raised that way, so there is a culture of that. And the old Democrat Party definitely was for the working class individuals, but that has not been the Democrat Party for decades now. So what we're dealing with is a Democrat Party that's more into socialism versus what our Constitution really says, which puts value on the individual. Trump puts value on the individual, and that's why we're for Trump.
Look at this. It's Donald Trump's rally in Michigan. Kamala Harris could never. Look at this. Look at that arena. She could never. Kamala Harris could never. Look at those. It's got to be tens of thousands. It's got to be tens of thousands. It's got to be. Look at this from Rasmussen. Still with Donald Trump up 2 and 3 points. Kamala Harris starting to droop here. Ooh, boy, droopy. Donald Trump's always maintained a 2 to 3 point lead in Rasmussen. Trump up 3 in North Carolina. Tied in Michigan, they say. Harris is only up 3 in Virginia. This is insanity. That's a crazy, man. Pennsylvania. The new state polling shows Donald Trump pulling ahead in Pennsylvania. Pulling ahead in Wisconsin. Up in Michigan. Up in Georgia. Oof, man. Donald Trump up in Arizona. Leading in all swing states. Kamala Harris in Nevada. And Kamala Harris in North Carolina. We'll see what happens after this hurricane hits in North Carolina. CNN doing some interesting reporting this weekend, saying that Kamala Harris is doing historically the worst in a generation with union voters. Ooh, this is not going to be good.
Kamala Harris is today. She's only leading by 9 points. That would be the worst Democratic performance in a generation, 10 points off the mark of Joe Biden, who, of course, won 4 years ago, was sort of that union guy, Union Joe, right? Won it by 19 points. She's 10 points off his mark and the worst in a generation.
Look at this. This is from this weekend in the state of Michigan, where Tim Walz got booed savagely by people outside the big house. Their stadium holds 100,000 people. Tim Walz got absolutely destroyed and booed by the people of Michigan before potentially flipping them off. Interestingly here. Listen. This is the motorcade right there. Ooh. Get out of here. Get out of here. And then you can see Tim Walz inside of the stadium. Tim Walz gets heckled by students in Michigan and appears to flip off the students, really showing his ex-teacher, Vice President maturity, getting rattled by some college kids. Look at the video.
Trump 2024, baby!
Does that look like he's flipping someone? I mean, it'd be right here, right? Does this look like he's flipping someone off? Sure, I mean, it sure as heck looks like that to me. Some people say that he's using his index finger, but he's really
Trump 2024, baby!
Goofy, weird dude. Look at this video that his team produced.
60 years to come here. So like a religious.
Okay, so first off, he's the governor of Minnesota who's playing. Minnesota's colors are not navy blue, right? He's wearing the opposing team's colors here.
That is exactly. What's up, man? One coach.
What a weird dude. Look at his
What's up, man? One coach to another, man.
The only time that he's actually like excited is when he is able to get down into like a cheerleader pose, and he's sitting lower than all the cheerleaders. What the hell is wrong with this person? What the hell is wrong with this entire ticket? Why are these people even in contention? Why do we even have to do videos like this where I can say that it's like a razor close? What the hell do you see in these people? You just hate Trump. You just hate Trump. That's right. You hate Trump because you've had your brain broken and you don't live in reality. And you also hate America because Donald Trump was very good for this country. You're just a sad, smooth brain person that accepts the gray slop that you get fed by the corporate press. Man, okay, got it. Hopefully there's more of us than there are of you, and I think that's the case. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe to be one of them.